Good morning, degenerate gamblers. It's Mad Merrigan here. Let's go through my selections for the day. Okay, we have 3 selections. I have a horse to follow. I have a next best, and wait for it, I have an 8-to-1 nap of the day. We might have found a horse here with a lot of upside, and these are the kind of horses you want to be taking on the bookies with when the odds are like this. Horse is 8-to-1, could be well ahead of the handicapper, and yeah, making a lot of moves, stepping up in trip, has been gelded. We'll come to him in a minute, so stay tuned and don't miss this. But my horse to follow is a horse called Earl of Tyrone. Now, he runs today, but he runs in a maiden today. He's a massive price. He's as big as 40-to-1. And yeah, this is a horse that I really liked. I watched him when he made his debut in Killarney, and he just fell out of stalls. He did everything a little bit green, but I just really liked him, the way he finished off his race, and I thought, mark him up. I said, this is a horse for the future. We'll probably find him in handicaps down the road. He then goes to the curragh, runs in a maiden, not given an overly hard time, and you know, ran really nice race. And then he comes up, he runs in Navan, I think it was the last day, and comes back from a break, and he confirms to me that he is a really nice horse, and he ran a beautiful race to finish 4th and not overly kilt either. So really nice horse with some nice upside, and I think I actually was very convinced I would see him in handicaps. I was surprised because I had him in my tracker. I get the notifications when he's entered, and then I was surprised to see him in the Derby. So they obviously think he's a lot better. You know, I thought he was a good horse, but they obviously think he's a pretty decent, a pretty smart horse. Now, I know a lot of horses get entered in the Derby, but he steps up and trip today at 1.25 miles. He's 40-to-1. Watch him today. Stick a few bob each way in him today. This is a horse to follow, whether it's today or the next day, but this is a horse to follow. And I promise you that Earl of Tyrone will win lots of races. Really nice horse. Okay, let's move on from him. Wiley Post, 2-to-1. 420 at Brighton. Okay, 𝗚̈y Post. Little bit of these sprint handicaps can be a little bit tricky, but I just think he has enough to swing it in his favour here. He's rock solid course form, bagging a couple of wins. He was placed 5th in a higher grade, not beaten that far. He drops down a grade. He's £5 better off from his all-weather mark. I just think with his course form, Pat Cosgrave in the saddle, Tony Carroll does absolutely brilliant at Brighton, does brilliant everywhere the last few years. But yeah, I'm going to give my next best of the day to 𝗚y Post in the 420 at Brighton. So moving on to my nap of the day. So this is an interesting runner for me. Red Glory in Nottingham, the 5:45. This is a horse by Harzand, what was campaigned all at 7 furlongs, which definitely you'd think this horse will benefit from the massive step up in trip today. So Mark Grehan in the saddle, claiming a valuable £5, and the Dunlop team known for improving types, you know, with a bit more time and stepping up. So I'm willing to take a chance that Red Glory could be very well ahead of the handicap. Gelded, stepping up in trip, a talented £5 claimer. Dunlop back in a first time in a handicap. This is a horse for me that jumps out off the page today. It's 8-to-1. So Red Glory, my nap of the day. Thanks for following. I hope you are. Remember, always have a staking system. We will hit rough days where we won't have any winners. But look, if you're following me from the beginning, you are still well in profit. So yeah, it's very interesting. And best of luck today. And remember, the time for cotton is over.